Ginger the size of my head for only $1.88. Wow, did I make some choices. Some good, some bad, and some that will haunt me. Hello, friends and not yet friends. Let's just get my first mistake out of the way. I got a little too excited on the TNT website when I saw preserved mustard and plant-based meat in this traditional Chinese pastry. They got me with that promise of flavor, vegan meat, and nostalgia, so obviously I clicked add to cart without thinking about it. And that was the problem. Also another problem, no ingredients list. Nada. So anyways, I emailed customer service, but they still haven't replied. I'll update you when I find out. But next, dim sum. I grabbed these frozen sticky rice wraps. They're like lo mai gai or zhong, but actually vegan. They've got that savory, slightly sweet, meaty filling that makes you forget they're meatless, and that tender, delicious, glutinous rice that I can only enjoy vicariously. Next, the tofu selection. First up, silken tofu, on sale for $1.74. I just love getting these in tubes because you can slice them straight into your hot pot like some kind of lazy genius. Of course, you can use it for your silken tofu puddings, smoothies, and other things too. Then some firm tofu. TNT store brand is affordable and fresh, which is why I buy them, although the firm is relative. It's firm by Chinese standards, but probably more like medium by Western ones. So I use it for vegan mapo tofu, or I might cube, coat, and fry it for salt and pepper tofu. I just love that crispy outside, molten lava inside. It's dangerous, but delicious. And it also makes a very excellent tofu scramble since it has the smooth texture that is already kind of like soft-cooked scrambled eggs. Finally, pressed tofu. Excellent stir-fry material, higher in protein by weight, and I love that it's not grainy or crumbly at all. I'll show you more later, but first, this is what I'm most excited for. Ginger the size of my head for only $1.88. I mean, where else? But from an Asian grocery store. Garlic, 3 for 99 cents. Avocados, $1 each. A rare moment of grocery store kindness. Mushrooms, $4 for half a pound. I mean, that's kind of expensive. Enoki mushrooms, not so much, only $1.50. And I have plans for these. Crispy, crispy plans. So subscribe if you want to find out. Next, my favorite Chinese vegetable, well, one of my favorites, bok choy. I ordered 4 pounds for $7, but I swear, this is double, right? Like, I'm not imagining things. They definitely gave me double. However, I'm not complaining. Another favorite, Chinese eggplant. You've probably seen me make my spicy, deep-fried garlic eggplant. So good, it is a certified rice killer. Except these days, rice kills me instead, so I'm planning something healthier, but still delicious. If you want the recipe, let me know. Also loaded me up with broccoli. I only ordered 4 pounds, but this is clearly at least 6. Another $1 a pound steal. Next, king oyster mushrooms. I just love the versatility of these. You can make plant-based scallops, jerky, vegan fried chicken, or just let them be mushrooms. A choose your own adventure. Now for some fun. Vegan steak. I haven't tried this brand before. It's called soybean steak, bean curd snack, spicy flavor. But if it's what I think it is, it's nothing like the picture. It is nothing like steak. I've had this before, but it was a different package. Mushroom jerky. We'll try this together too. Now for more things I'll cook with, but not for myself. Buckwheat soba noodles. These are like instant ramen. Grass jelly. It's a Chinese health food meant in like traditional Chinese medicine to be cooling as opposed to heating, which is not exactly literal, like fried foods are yi hei or heating, while this is leng or cooling, which makes you think it's simple, but then lychees are yi hei, while tofu is leng. Anyways, I'll show you what to do with this later. This is a snack for my partner and a little too sour for my taste. Another new to me item, Song Xian Xian Golden Label Matsutake Vegan Oyster Sauce. Sounds fancy. It's more expensive than my typical vegan oyster sauce, so I don't know how I got sucked into buying it, but we're going to try it today. Next, how am I in a Chinese-Canadian household with no rice in the house? I had to restock. Lastly, fermented black beans. They make an appearance in my vegan mapo tofu, but I also like to use them for black bean tofu, one of my weeknight staples. But these are canned in water, which is different from my usual. I wonder how they'll be. I wonder more how these vegan so-called steaks will be. I mean, maybe they mean steak like a slab of solid food like cauliflower steak, but the picture on the package says something different. It's more tender than I expected. Meaty, extremely spicy, very flavorful. The bite of this, the way your teeth sinks in, it's like much more tender, and actually, it does remind me of beef steak. The flavor, however, is not like cow at all. I'm just tasting the slightly mushroomy, like not earthy mushroomy, but like light mushroomy, like oyster mushrooms. And the Chinese Sichuan mala kind of taste in there. It is well balanced, very spicy, but it's not too one way or the other. I'm not explaining this right, but anyways, it's good. I recommend it. Next up, this mushroom jerky. I haven't tried this brand before. Let's try it. This is made from shiitake mushrooms. I love mushrooms because it really does have that jerky texture, in my opinion. It's not as strong a flavor as you would expect. It's pretty mild for shiitake. It's good. It's a little bit sweet. It has some Chinese spices in it. Mushroom, salt, soybean sauce. Oh, soy sauce. There's 5 spice powder. There's 1 piece for scale. So 1/6 of the package would be like this amount. Decent amount. 10 net carbs though. So it's kind of a lot for me, but for most people, it's not a lot at all. I haven't eaten anything today, so these snacks feel a bit heavy in the stomach, so I better fix that. Let's cut. First, I've got to use some things I've already prepped from the fridge. These are local carrots that I shredded for my daily salads, but I'm going to use up the pieces that I couldn't get through the grater. Together with some Mexican bell peppers, BC grown mushrooms, as well as some of our new produce. Time to break open this pressed tofu. Check out that texture. You see how it's firm but not crumbly? Perfect for the stir fry. We won't even need to use cornstarch or press it dry or anything. Let's try the new Matsutake vegan oyster sauce. It's kind of like oyster sauce, not as strong, not as pungent, not as salty. Well, we'll use that today. Finally, I have some riced cauliflower from the back of the freezer, and we are ready for a walk. And Canadian canola oil, yes, despite the bad press, it is scientifically fine, and I will die on this hill. Let's cut. Time to dig in. No wait, the camera eats first. This is just the typical Chinese meal, same as I grew up on, in an omnivorous household. Lots of veggies, stir-fried with aromatics and flavorful sauce. The protein not as prominent, but still done to perfection. And rice. Okay, it's not your typical rice, but I'm hearing that it's more of a thing, like even over there. Here, you can have the first bite. Good, right? I probably wouldn't spend the money to buy the expensive Matsutake vegan oyster sauce again. This is good, but the one I usually buy is the same and actually probably better because it's more concentrated and you get a lot more for a lot less. Speaking of less, my eyes were bigger than my stomach, so I have leftovers. However, we have one more thing left to try: grass jelly. I grew up with this as a dessert, and in Cantonese we call it leun fan, not to be confused with the similarly named leung fen, which are mung bean noodles or any kind of starch noodles. Anyways, the grass jelly is made from a member of the mint family. They're calling it fairy grass powder in the ingredients list, which is kind of funny. It's powdered and mixed with water and then cooked so it forms this jelly. Despite the family, it's not minty. It's mild, herbal, kind of tea-like, and it's actually amazing in milk tea. But today I'm going to make some coconut peanut milk. Plop the cubed grass jelly in and add some toppings like berries, some crushed peanuts, and that really could be it. But most people will add some kind of syrup or sugar to sweeten it. I'm using Lakanto, kind of my favorite non-sugar sweetener. So let's add up all the groceries from today. The total cost after the coupons, the fees, and the taxes on the packaged products is $103.34 Canadian. And I think if you convert that to American right now, it's going to be like $73, something like that. Anyways, that was my Asian grocery haul. Let me know if you have any questions or you want to see more recipes from the ingredients or know of something fun I should try next. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I got some cheese experiments to do, so bye for now.